know, we should, I mean, hopefully all of them, we'll see how that works out. I want to take us back probably to something we all talked about in college, but really put a different spin on it. Remember good old Pavlov, the Russian, with all the Mika, the dog, and I love this cartoon. He's saying, watch what I can make Pavlov do. As soon as I drool, he'll smile, and I'll make him ring his little bell, right? It's kind of the reverse. So just a quick review for anyone that has been, 20 years, so we do some of that spacing effect. Pavlov would ring the bell as he set down the dog's food. The dog would start drooling, and as it ate his food. As soon as Pavlov rang the bell, the dog would drool, regardless if there were food present or not. Right? And at the time, that seemed like pretty interesting. I clearly remember my college professor saying, well, that when he learned about this, he was a psych professor, that he immediately taught his dog that if he rubbed his belly, his leg would shake, and soon just the sheer moment that he would reach for his dog, his leg would shake. And then he said, I'm gonna say shake, and train him to shake his leg like that every time he rubbed his leg. I thought, that is just kind of funny, but kind of mean. So he'd send his dog out running and yell, shake, and his dog would start shaking his leg. Pretty fascinating stuff, really, right? When you think about it, but in all actuality, this is a major whoa moment. The relationships you have with your students every single moment of every single day can release dopamine as a reward feeling, acetylcholine as a save button, or cortisol without you even trying. Meaning, if if the majority of time you come in and you have a situation with a kid, then just sheerly you coming in thinking, today is going to be growth mindset day with this kid. No, it's not. Because you've already trained their body to release those chemicals every time they interact with you. On the flip side, if every day you're helping your kids release some dopamine, you're helping your kids feel safe, protected, intelligent, then every time they come into your presence, they feel safe, protected, intelligent. Because chemicals are being released in their body, literally, that is making them happen.
I was having a terrible flashback to Darius. Ninth grader came in, failed all through middle school, did not have those relationships. The moment he walked in, I don't know who set off the bad cortisol first, but it was really, really hard to get out of that. And he was so incredibly in my face in a way that I had never experienced.
Yeah.
And it's hard to catch it, to get in front of it when you don't even know you're about to be smacked.
Mm.
And then, like, who's starting it, like, it took most of the year for him to just be able to sit and have a rational conversation with me.
Okay. So you're telling me there was progress?
There was.
Okay.
But it was like, I don't want to have that experience again. And so seeing that, it's like, how do you prepare yourself for the eventuality of somebody is just going to start in, and your dopamine's going to go crazy, and then, like, how do you just not go there?
So remember what I said, all of us are feeling creatures before we're thinking creatures. So you had an interaction with him, you had a feeling, you had your thinking. And that was stage one, right? That would be the point that if you were very aware, you'd say, whoop, checkpoint, we're getting Pavlovian here, people. I need a different approach with this student. Because it is our responsibility as educators. That is actually our role and our responsibility to manage our behaviors in ways that help kids grow. As painful, and it can be painful, as it is. That's what we've signed up for. What we're given is what we have to work with. It's our responsibility to be self-aware enough and self-compassionate enough. That was a horrible experience. Obviously, through the course of time, you were able to change something with him if you were able to have a conversation with him. So, what would you recommend now to yourself?
Yeah, I mean, because I'm anticipating I'm gonna have like 80 students, which is unprecedented, and I'm thinking, oh my God, at least one of those kids are gonna be him. And how am I gonna prepare myself to not react in that fight or flight? Like, I already know that about myself. And I want to take something off of this slide and make it better in anticipation, and it scares me.
So one thing you can very much be aware, remember when we talked growth mindset, and part of the bottom part was that self-awareness. And you are already there, you are self-aware, you know you're gonna have this conflict with a kid. And that conflict's gonna set off chemicals. Those chemicals though, they don't get to own your thinking. They create a feeling, but they don't own your thinking. So one of the coolest parts about being self-aware is to be able to say, it happened, oh my gosh, this totally just happened, just like I knew it would. I get to make a different choice. I'm gonna look at this kid and I'm gonna say, whatever the situation may be, like, I'm already sensing we're off on the wrong foot, so here's what I would love to know. Tell me something cool about yourself. It's a self-awareness thing. And it's interesting, we'll get to another slide that I'll tell you what I did with a kid that was just like that.
And I mean, for me personally, I pray about certain feelings that I have for kids that may not be that welcoming to them. And I remember not too long ago, it wasn't that I was not appropriate with this child, but there was just a certain way that I thought about them that was not the best way. And the next time I saw the child, I felt different.
Okay, so you took it to a spiritual place, and that helped for you.
Yeah.
That's the self-awareness, Dave.
I was trained both in the alternative school and in work source about de-escalating a situation where somebody is enraged, and we had words that were spoken over the intercom, and we had clients who came into work source with a gun and all that kind of thing, in which we have to deal with in the public square.
Right.
And there's one fact here. A person can't maintain rage very long. It takes too much energy.
20 minutes.
So the way, if that,
Yeah.
there's a way for you to de-escalate that by saying, wow, you're really angry.
Right.
And then they get angry. And you're going in to their yang. Yang is aggressive and male and going soft, and you just keep doing that, and pretty soon they're talking to you.
Yep.
And yeah, you're still shaking, Valerie, from being impacted by this extreme anger and this rage, but it's one way of dealing with it.
Yep.
It's a mindset. When you get a student, right? I'd have some principal, I'm not so sure if it was Sherry or not, said, you're getting a student. He's gonna throw chairs, he's gonna clear your room, he's gonna punch you, he's gonna kick you, he's gonna X, Y, Z, and this is what makes this kid, here's his history. He has suitcases of baggage,
Yeah.
and he starts tomorrow. And it's a mindset in how can I be proactive and not reactive? And you just have to keep that in your mind every day. And what will I do to be proactive for this student, not reactive to the student? And he didn't really end up clearing my room. I think it's your mindset. Had I had the holy cow, dug my heels in, he'd have probably cleared my room frequently.
So, Sasha, I'm going to come to you in a second, and I was going to share this story with a different slide, but obviously it's perfect for this moment. I had a student, we'll call him KB, and he was the kid that came in with a storm and created a storm everywhere he went. And it did not take very long for me to decide, I need a plan with this kid. Usually I run you don't need necessarily charts and everything, but I'm like, I need a plan. And I was so just frazzled, I'm like, we're doing a marble jar. I got my marble jar out. And I tell him, every time doing something good. You're doing something, I'm putting a marble in here, and it's gonna be good. You're gonna do good stuff, and there's gonna be some marbles in there, and when we're done, you and I will talk about what we're gonna do. Whole week goes by, and I'm looking for anything good. Not a single marble is in there. I'm even more frustrated than I started the week with. And this marble thing is baloney. Where does this come from? I didn't do the plan. And I'm like, he comes in that Monday. The minute he walks in, my body is just like this, like just so tense. And I know my face was like, bring it, because we've just gone around and around. And in that moment of just that, when he walked in and I just felt that surge, like a Pavlovian surge in reverse, I thought, oh my God, it is not him who needs to change at all. It is absolutely me. Up went out my marble jar. And every time I chose to interact with him in a positive way, I'll put my own marble in there. My jar gets filled like a new pair of boots. It worked out pretty fabulous. And it was a mindset thing. And I needed to reward myself for proactively looking forward to how am I going to interact with this kid? What am I going to say with this kid? And it totally changed the dynamic I had with that kid and that relationship. So, and it's also a self-compassion thing. I didn't say to myself, you idiot, that marble thing would never. It's like, I just need a different perspective. There's a beautiful thought that things that are not working well in your classroom are not necessarily what's wrong with you, it's what's wrong with the system that's happening in your classroom. And that's a beautiful thing because you can change your system. That's a growth mindset, right? So, Staj, did you want to say something?
Yeah.
Yes.
So when there's an aggressive student in class and